This isolation is the greatest suffering. Okay, so there is nothing wrong with association. Coming back to, fear, you let go of the fear because as you become aware and see the impermanent nature, then you little by little get non-attached. And again, we are not like rocks. Somebody says, you're practicing yoga for so long time. Are you non-attached? Absolutely not. No one could be non-attached until one reaches the highest state of non-attachment. And that state is when one experiences the permanence of higher self. One experiences samadhi, the deep experience, then all the attachments drop away. Until then, there is always different kind of attachment. Okay, attachment remains. We grow in awareness. Okay. So many people, they're short-sighted, so they don't see beyond. You are short-sighted, you become attached. If you expand your vision, you become non-attached. Just think of anyone. We become attached. Say, husband and wife become attached to each other. Okay? They are short-sighted. They just remember all the things happening. But increase the vision. How about 10 years ago before you met each other? Did you miss them? Were you attached? Not that. Okay. Other thing is, somebody passes away. You miss your love your parents or this, that. 1 year you miss more, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and it is all gone. Attachment comes with association. The proof is this. If in maternity ward, 2 ladies' children are exchanged, so everyone takes care of the child that is not their own and spends all their life, and they become attached. And their own child, living in the neighborhood, not knowing there is real child, they won't be attached to that. This shows attachment comes with that.
Association.
Okay. Suffering is in proportion to attachment. Love and attachments are 2 different things. And for most people, they don't know the difference. The main difference is love is emotion. Love is expansion. So when you love someone, your consciousness expands. You become one. You lose the distance of time and space. You are in the experience. So love, experience, and you become lost into it. So there is no time, there is no thought. Attachment, on the other hand, is in the mind. You think about it. So when you are attached to someone, you think about them, you worry about them, you miss them. All these are the signs of the mind. Mind is thinking. Time is involved, space is involved. What is the answer? How do you get rid of attachment and cultivate love? Is spend more time loving, expecting nothing, accept the other person as is, without any expectation. So that your love grows more, attachment drops. Your attachment grows more, love drops. So a boyfriend and girlfriend, they love each other. But after they get married, what happens is, they get to know each other and they start demanding from each other. Like, I own you, I possess you. When possession takes place, attachment takes place. See? So, when we expect nothing, so the general answer is, I own no one. I control no one. You will be free. I enjoy everything in the moment. I enjoy all relationship in the moment. Is non-attachment. Meditation is the technique to remove attachment. When you meditate, you go deeper into yourself. you go at a higher level of consciousness from where everything that looks, mine and close proximity, it becomes a distance. Consciousness expands, and when consciousness expands, all the attachments drop away. Simple example, you get attached to your private room, your private bed, your private library, but in the whole house, that room has significance. But suppose you go out of the house, you don't see the room. But if you go in the helicopter and you see so many houses in which your house is insignificant, if you go further out in the space, your whole town is like a speck. Go in the space, entire earth is like a small ball. Go further, and entire solar system is almost like a small spot. And then galaxy. In this book I have shown NASA as a study. When you go in the space, what happens? And then other way around also, you go into the nucleus of a cell. You look at the cell. To see any cell, you have to magnify it 100,000 times. I think 1,000 times under microscope. An electron microscope, you can magnify 100,000 times. So as you go deeper and deeper, you look at the cell, nucleus of the cell. Within nucleus you see DNA, and within that you see the quark, that is the smallest particle. Now they came up even with further research that is called God particle. That is so little that would show all the mystery. Attachment comes, okay, just in general sense. You see someone, you see as a human being, you see their face, their body, their behavior. But when you begin to see them as a cellular structure that is constantly moving, you lose the attachment, So in yoga scripture sometimes, to remove attachment, Shankaracharya wrote, I wrote, it's translated about renunciation. And when one is attached to a beautiful woman, says, look at the flesh and bone and blood, and your attachment will go away. Look at the filth within the body, and your attachment will go away. So awareness, when we see the reality, attachment goes